I wanted to just go over this pound trade and also the euro dollar. I took this one this morning. Usual reasons. Looking like we're going bullish here on the oscillator. Oversold. Beautiful signal here. We've also got these new moving averages, which I'm using at the minute. Just shows you when price has stalled and when the momentum's slowing down. Just an indication. Just helps you get an entry really. I just took up to the moving average here. It also is overbought on this oscillator. It's gone further. I don't care about that. I just take the money on this move here. And we're coming back down here. I might have a look at a re-entry depending on how this one comes off. I've got a feeling it might just pop back up again, but we shall see. It's coming down to test these resistance here, so it might go down lower. I don't know, but we'll just see on the oscillator. I might enter again. Just a quick look at our euro dollar trade. This was one I took this morning as well. Exactly the same reasons, just in the averages. It wasn't completely oversold. But I was happy taking it down. I'll just re-enter again. But it was a bit stronger on the momentum on the oscillators. Lovely trade again. And then we've got the. Let's just check the pound Aussie how we're doing. Oh, we made a bit of movement. Yeah, this, like I said, this wasn't as strong, but I still expect that to come up. I think it's 22 pips I set it for. Take profit, so we're just going to monitor that one and might grind away for a bit, but we'll see. Okay, I'll check back with you later. Okay, so I've just entered position on the euro dollar. Like I said, it's come back down again. It's a bit early on the oscillator here. Nice bullish movement though. This will be the second entry. A bit two minds where to come out on this one. We've got the highs over here. I think I'm going to trade it on the oscillator. So when the oscillator is overbought, I'll come out of this trade. Just check on the Aussie. Yeah, the Aussie's just grinding away. That will come back up again. The pound is. Yeah, it's getting oversold on the pound dollar as well. I don't want to take a position on the pound dollar because I'm already in pound Oz. So I'm just going to stick to that one and the euro trade at the minute. And we will see how this goes. If you want to learn more about my system, just send me an email on the link below. I'll show you how to trade. I'm actually just releasing a update to my system with all these settings just to simplify it yet again. I think this is stuff, you know, if binary options or Forex, whatever you're trading, this is going to really help you on the 1 minute time frame. That's obviously what I trade. So anyway, I'll carry on monitoring these two and I'll update you again. Okay, the pound Oz is struggling. Oscillator's coming up. So if this oscillator hits the line at the top here, I'm going to close this position out. Even if it hasn't hit my take profit, I'm just going to close it out in any case. I'm just going to see how that one goes. I couldn't help myself, I'm afraid, despite what I said, and I am in on the pound dollar because it's basically a perfect setup. And on the euro dollar, I'm in. I was in up here, so I might re-enter. It's coming down, but we've still got time left on this one, so I'll just have to see if it comes down a lot further. The averages, I'll re-enter that trade, but we'll just monitor that one. Quite happy with those at the minute, so we'll just stand by again and see how we're going. If you're wondering why I feel confident, it's because I just trade the same system over and over. You get a feel for it, and you get to an idea. You know, you can get periods like this when it doesn't appear to be moving, but you've got your entry and your exit already in your mind what you're going to be doing. So if you get movement up like this after it's been trading in the range, for example, I'll be closing that out pretty soon anyway. But in any case, you're still in a bull trend and you're with the market, so that gives you the confidence you need. So we'll come back to this and hopefully they'll come in soon. Pound Oz, let's just have another look. Yeah, it's just in this range. It's pulling back down again. It's just hit a little change of range. We're on midday here now, so yeah, there's nothing going to be happening much over lunch. It may come down again, and just touch the bottom here. So keep an eye on the oscillators in any case. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so the pound Oz trade, like I said, was slowing down. It's pulled back down here. We're nearly oversold. I've entered another position down here. I'm just going to see what the volume's like in this. Whether it's going to come back up again. It's looking fairly weak. It was always a fairly weak trade to start with, but that's absolutely fine. So I might take this first position out for a break even and leave the second position in. That's what I normally do to a safety. It just means you're getting a better price basically. But still very good setup. Still absolutely fine at the minute. So that's fine. We'll look at the pound trade. So the pound's coming up nicely. So those positions are going to be in profit now. And the euro dollar is moving a bit slower, but that's absolutely fine again. So we're going to need to look at quickly on the pound dollar. This is where my take profit is set. I've got 4.4. If the oscillator gets there beforehand, I'll just close it out. And the euro dollar, I don't think this was the one I wasn't sure on. So I think I'm just going to say, yeah, this is where I said it was at 15. I think. Yeah, I've got it a bit optimistic at the minute. It's only a short move on that one, really. It's not got a lot left in there to get these intermediate highs. So I'm just doing for security more than anything. But it'd be interesting to see what pans out with this one. We could actually push to a higher high. It's looking very strong on the oscillators. So yeah, we're just holding on that one. But I'm going to set a fairly modest take profit on that. I think it's only 10 pips or something. 10-11 pips on that, so not much. So we're looking good on the euro dollar. I've just closed that one out for a break even, and the second trade is in play still. Pound Oz has taken profit, as you see. Wait for it to load, a bit slow today. Yeah, so it's taken profit nicely. Just a perfect trade, that one, lovely. Oscillator is almost overbought, but it's at the tops there. That's why I put the take profit there in the first place. And the pound dollar, yeah, I'm in profit on that one nicely, but yeah, so coming down a bit. So I'm going to leave this one on though. Depends on the price action of it, but I'm happy. Okay, so I took this trade out earlier. So I'm in two positions. This one's in a loss. Just entered the second position down here. So it's not quite playing out as we wanted to, but we're nicely oversold on the short-term oscillator. So we expect to bump up to the 06 is where my take profit is. Take a little bit of profit in the first position and more on the second. Pound dollar's reversed as well. It's just in a tight range really. So I might be entering again if it comes down further, but it depends. If this comes down and hits again, I'll be into another position, take the first one out, etc. But at the minute we're just down here, still looking good on all the oscillators. So yep, I'm just gonna have to wait. I've got my take profit up here at 4.4 still. So it could be a nice trade if it carries on. I knew it was a fairly weak move because the oscillator was moving up. We weren't actually making that much progress towards my take profit, so I could have taken it out a bit early for some profit there. Decided to hold in. Would like to get a bit more out of it, but we're just going to have to see how the oscillators pan out. But they're all looking good on the long term. There's no problem there. So the only concern is it's 2:30 now, so I'd like these to come into profit in the next 2.5 hours or something. So I'm just going to leave them running and see how we get on. The pound Oz that I took earlier, yeah, that's nice. That's where it's, see, that's really on the oscillator where you could take it out now. So I could have got more pips on it, but I just play safe at the level of resistance that I saw. I just play very conservative because I just want those to come in and hit profit. So yeah, it's a bit of a longer video than I thought, but I thought it'd be interesting for you to see all these live trades and how I actually trade the system, and the way I re-enter at better positions and take the initial position out if it's not looking as good as I first intended. So we're going to have to come back, unfortunately, and see these again. But at the minute it's in a bit of a recovery, so I expect it at least to come up to that 4.4 mark. So we're just going to stay in that trade and hopefully take two nice profits out of that one as well. It's looking very good on the oscillator. We're not overbought yet on the shorter term oscillator, so we're looking pretty good on that one. The pound Oz was the great trade of the day, and obviously pound dollar early in the day, but I expect that to come up there, and I'll just give you one final update when that's done. Okay, so that's the pound dollars just come in. It took a long while actually, very slow trading, but we're all confident because we had the everything was in our favour on that trade. And the euro dollar I've just closed as well. I closed all these positions, so a little bit of profit there. This one was break even more or less. So we took a bit of profit on the pound dollar. I didn't like the way it was moving. It's moving a bit more now, but it was just too slow for my liking. This had also crossed so I just wasn't liking it as much as the pound. But anyway, took some profit on it, and took some profit on the pound Oz, as we had earlier, which has just continued to go up. Look at that, what you could have made. But I just stay with my system, so I take the money when it's there available. I never look at what I could have made. I just stick with the same system, a bit more conservative, and you're a lot happier that way. Pound dollar turned out to be a very nice trade. It just went into very flat, but we know we've got the momentum's on our side, so we can just stick in those trades until they go into profit, and that's just basically hit exactly where I wanted it to. And we are done for the day, so I've just made just over 1% today, so it's another good day, and I'll hopefully do a video each day, just see how we go. But I just wanted to give you some live trading, so how I trade the currency markets on the 1 minute time frame. So hope you enjoyed it. Take care.